The landscape of digital media and interactive entertainment has underwent a dramatic transformation over the past decade, shifting from passive consumption to highly engaging, community-driven experiences. In an era where information travels at the speed of light, audiences are no longer satisfied with merely watching a screen or reading a static article. They crave connection, intellectual stimulation, and a sense of shared nostalgia that transports them back to formative moments of their cultural history. This collective yearning for the past, combined with the human instinct to solve riddles and uncover hidden connections, has given rise to a fascinating phenomenon in the world of online entertainment. Daily interactive puzzles have quietly captured the imagination of millions around the globe, turning ordinary mornings into exercises in sharp memory and collaborative problem-solving. These games do not rely on high-definition graphics or complex mechanics. Instead, they harness the power of pure intellect and cultural familiarity, creating a universal language that transcends geographical boundaries and age groups. What begins as a solitary routine over a morning coffee quickly evolves into a vibrant global discussion, where individuals from completely different walks of life find common ground in their shared knowledge and mutual appreciation for details that others might easily overlook. At the heart of this movement is a deeply ingrained human desire to categorize, link, and find patterns in the vast ocean of media we consume throughout our lives. Think back to the moments spent in dimly lit theaters or crowded living rooms during the closing decades of the 20th century and the dawn of the new millennium. The stories we watched did not simply end when the credits rolled. They became etched into our collective consciousness, serving as milestones for personal memories and societal shifts. Every performance, every character, and every unexpected cinematic collaboration left a trail of digital breadcrumbs. For years, these connections remained dormant, stored away in the minds of dedicated enthusiasts and casual viewers alike. Today, however, those memories are being revitalized in ways that no one could have predicted. A new breed of digital puzzles has emerged, designed specifically to challenge the depth of our cultural retention and our ability to trace the invisible threads that bind legendary performers across different eras of creative history. It is a subtle art, one that requires not just flash recall, but a deep structural understanding of how creative industries intertwine over time, creating a massive, unseen web of artistic collaboration. As we stand on the precipice of exploring this intricate universe, it becomes clear that these puzzles are more than just a passing trend. They are a testament to the enduring impact of classic storytelling. This specific daily challenge, known to its fast-growing community as an intellectual ritual, invites participants to step into a meticulously crafted labyrinth of memory. The rules seem deceptively straightforward at first glance, promising a quick mental exercise. But beneath the surface lies a complex web of misdirection and hidden traps designed to test even the most seasoned experts. Each morning, a new sequence is unveiled, presenting a bridge that must be built between distinct artistic eras. The journey begins in the vibrant, neon-soaked landscape of the 1980s, moves fluidly through the gritty, experimental territory of the 1990s, and culminates in the sleek, high-tech productions of the early 2000s. To navigate this path successfully, one must possess a rare combination of historical awareness, sharp intuition, and the patience to sift through clever decoys that are intentionally placed to lead the unsuspecting mind astray. It is a masterful game of cinematic chess, where every move must be calculated with absolute precision. Before we delve deeper into the mechanics of this psychological maze and reveal the hidden structures that make it so addictive, we invite you to become a permanent part of our growing community. If you find value in uncovering these hidden narratives, tracing the evolution of popular culture, and challenging your own mind every single day, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel. By joining us, you ensure that you will never miss an episode of this deep exploration, and you gain access to a space where knowledge is celebrated and shared. Your support allows us to continue breaking down these complex cultural phenomena and bringing you the stories behind the trends that shape our daily digital lives. Turning back to the puzzle at hand, the true magic lies in how it transforms a seemingly simple list of names and titles into a high-stakes journey through time. The thrill of the chase is amplified by the knowledge that while many paths may appear viable, only one specific route will lead to ultimate victory, leaving a trail of fascinating near misses and brilliant realizations in its wake. The final resolution of this intricate digital labyrinth brings us to the ultimate core of why such conceptual puzzles hold such a powerful grip on the contemporary imagination. To truly understand the lasting appeal of this daily exercise, one must examine the broader cultural journeys of the iconic performers who serve as the anchor points for these intricate chains. These are individuals whose careers were not built overnight, but were instead forged through decades of relentless adaptation, risk-taking, and creative transformation across changing cinematic landscapes. When a participant successfully connects an icon of the 1980s to a rising star of the early 2000s, they are not just clicking on names, they are retracing the literal history of modern entertainment. They are remembering the exact moments when a young, unknown performer broke through the noise to define a generation, only to later transition into mature, complex roles that surprised critics and audiences alike. The puzzle becomes a living archive of these artistic evolutions, a physical map of Hollywood history that celebrates the longevity, versatility, and enduring relevance of actors who have managed to survive and thrive through multiple structural shifts in the media industry. Consider the profound historical context that these names carry within the framework of the puzzle. The journey of an actor from a low-budget, experimental independent film in the early 90s to a massive global blockbuster a decade later reflects the broader evolution of the film industry itself. By forcing players to look beyond the surface level of an actor's most famous roles, the game honors the hidden gems, the critical darlings, and the obscure supporting performances that might otherwise be forgotten by the mainstream public. It encourages a deeper, more respectful appreciation for the craft of acting and the collaborative nature of filmmaking. Every entry in the puzzle pool represents hundreds of hours of collective human effort, creative vision, and artistic compromise. When viewers engage with these connections, they are inadvertently participating in a massive, decentralized celebration of film history. Keeping the memory of these diverse projects alive in a fast-paced digital world that often suffers from extreme historical amnesia. This preservation of cultural heritage is a vital, albeit subtle, consequence of what many might initially dismiss as a simple morning distraction. Furthermore, the phenomenon speaks volumes about the changing nature of modern communities and how people find meaningful connection in the internet age. The comment section of this daily archive has transformed into a bustling global town square where geography, age, and background cease to matter. In this space, an older film enthusiast who watched these movies during their original theatrical runs can exchange insights, strategies, and alternative paths with a younger viewer who discovered these classics through modern streaming platforms. This intergenerational dialogue is incredibly rare in today's fragmented media environment, making the puzzle a unique bridge not just between decades of film, but between generations of film lovers. The discussions that arise from a single daily puzzle often branch out into deep, passionate debates about the quality of specific directors, the subtle nuances of legendary performances, and personal anecdotes about where people were when they first experienced these stories. It creates a profound sense of belonging and shared identity, proving that great art continues to possess an unmatched ability to bring people together long after its initial release. As we look toward the future of interactive digital media, games like this offer a compelling blueprint for how content creators can engage audiences on a much deeper, more intellectual level. They demonstrate that you do not need flashy visual effects or predatory monetization strategies to build a loyal, passionate, and highly active following. Instead, by respecting the intelligence of the audience, tapping into genuine cultural nostalgia, and providing a well-crafted, honest challenge, creators can build self-sustaining communities that grow stronger with each passing day. The continuous expansion of the puzzle archive ensures that this journey is far from over, promising new eras, deeper pools of data, and even more complex networks of misdirection for players to navigate in the months and years to come. The enduring appeal lies in the fact that the human mind will always find joy in the act of discovery, in the sudden flash of clarity when a seemingly impossible connection suddenly becomes obvious, and in the shared triumph of solving a difficult riddle alongside thousands of like-minded individuals across the globe. Ultimately, this cinematic chain puzzle is a beautiful metaphor for the interconnectedness of human creativity itself. No piece of art exists in a vacuum. Every movie is a product of the films that came before it and a stepping stone for the stories that will follow. Every actor carries the influence of their past collaborators into each new project, creating an ongoing historical conversation that spans generations. By engaging with this daily ritual, we are not just testing our memories, we are honoring that conversation and keeping the rich legacy of modern cinema alive in our collective consciousness. The true victory is not just finding the single correct path to beat the game on any given day, but rather the journey itself,